Hi, everyone. I'm Thérèse, and this is New York Girl Again, The After, the podcast for caregivers who survived the hardest chapter of their lives and are now gathering both the courage and the strength to write the next one. I'm so grateful you've chosen to spend this time with me. Today, we're diving into the power of gratitude. And it couldn't be more fitting since this episode is being released on National Gratitude Day. But gratitude isn't just a nice idea we pull out once a year. It's so much more than that. Gratitude has the power to reshape our brains, strengthen our relationships, and send ripples of kindness and hope outward into the world. So today, I want to explore gratitude in 3 places: in caregiving, in the after of caregiving, and in life itself. Along the way, I'll bring in what psychology, science, and faith have long taught us. Gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's a force that can change your life and maybe even the world. When you're a caregiver, people often tell you to look for the silver lining. And honestly, some days that feels impossible. But what I discovered, often through tears, exhaustion, and those quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts, is that gratitude does live inside even the hardest days. You just have to be willing to notice it, to focus on it, to extract it. For me, some of the deepest moments of gratitude came in the smallest, most unexpected ways. Sharing a laugh with my mom in her ICU bed just after she was extubated, 2 days before she died, as she told me about a dream she had of roast beef, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Or hearing my uncle call me by my name after days of confusion and even calling me traitor just days before. And sitting beside my dad in bed, holding his hand, surrounded by his beloved grand fur babies as he took his final breath. Those weren't small moments. They were everything. They were anchors, lifelines, gifts. Positive psychology tells us that practicing gratitude actually helps reduce caregiver burnout. It builds emotional resilience and deepens connection. And I believe it because I lived it. Gratitude helped me not just survive those seasons, but hold on to the beauty that was still there. And this is what I've come to believe. Gratitude doesn't just stay inside of us. It spreads. When we show up with a grateful heart, even when we're tired, it softens the room. It brings comfort to the person we're caring for. And it grounds us too. It doesn't mean the journey isn't hard and painful. And if you're still in it, if you're waking up at 3 a.m. to check on them, or fighting with insurance companies, or wondering how you're going to make it through another day, I see you. And I promise you this: there will be moments that feel sacred. There will be light. Try to hold on to those. Let gratitude be your quiet rebellion against the heaviness. Because even in the thick of it, you are still allowed to be grateful for love, for presence, for one more day. Gratitude in the after? Now that's a whole different thing, isn't it? Because when the caregiving ends, it doesn't feel like relief. It feels like a free fall. The routines disappear. The purpose shifts. The silence gets loud. And sometimes the grief, the exhaustion, the identity crisis, It all hits you at once. And in the middle of all that, people say things like, be grateful. You can finally focus on yourself now. And if you're anything like me, your first reaction might be, grateful? Grateful while I'm drowning in grief? Grateful when I can't even get out of bed in the morning? Grateful when all my loved ones are gone and I don't even recognize myself anymore? But over time, gratitude started whispering to me. It whispered when I realized I didn't have to live on high alert anymore, that I could exhale even just a little. It whispered when I knew I couldn't let the love of those I cared for die inside me. It showed up in the quiet spark that nudged me to take care of my body again, to move, to nourish, to heal. It whispered when I got out of my own head and started volunteering, when I surrounded myself with people who felt good. It was there when I took a vacation for the first time in over a decade. And it was there, loud and clear, when I said yes to myself and started New York Girl again. Psychologists have studied this: gratitude in grief, gratitude in recovery. They found that it doesn't deny pain. It helps us hold it with more grace. Gratitude in the after reshapes our brains. It builds resilience. It helps us shift from survival into becoming. Gratitude gave me permission to celebrate what remained, to honor the love that shaped me, to rebuild, not as who I used to be, but as who I was becoming. And maybe you're still in that foggy in-between, not quite who you were before caregiving, not sure who you are now. And that's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. But today, try this. Find one thing, just one, that you're grateful for in the after. Maybe it's a moment of peace. Maybe it's a photo. Maybe it's the fact that you made it through, because you did. And your gratitude doesn't have to be pretty or poetic or grand or understood by anyone else. It just has to be for you. And that's where the healing begins. Gratitude is one of those few things in life that doesn't belong to a single season. It's not reserved for just our caregiving journey. It's not only for the after caregiving. It belongs to all of life. And sometimes, after you've lived through sleepless nights, impossible choices, and aching heartbreak, you begin to see beauty in things other people rush past. The way sunlight pours through your kitchen window, nourishing your plants and warming your face. The pure joy of your fur babies when you walk through the door, as if you've been gone forever, when really it was just a 2-minute trip to get the mail. The strength of your body as you add weight to your workout and realize you're getting stronger. The miracle of your mind learning dance steps for the very first time and trusting your feet will eventually follow. The people who show up with love, with encouragement, with the exact words you needed. And yes, even the ones who hurt you, even the ones who broke your trust, even the ones that shattered your heart and crushed your spirit. Because somewhere along the way, you gained the wisdom to know that nothing, no feeling, no season, no person lasts forever. We're all just walking each other home. Gratitude teaches us to look again, not to ignore what's hard, but to remember that joy and pain can live in the same moment. Gratitude softens the edges of the world. It brings you back into your body. It grounds you in the now. And it changes how you show up in your relationships. Because a grateful person listens differently, loves differently, lives differently. Even spiritually, we're reminded again and again, enter his gates with thanksgiving, not with perfection, not with answers, just with thanks. There's something grounding, something spiritual about noticing what we still have, even while we're mourning what we've lost. And listen, life is still unfolding. For me, for you. There's still more to taste, more to feel, more to give, and yes, more to be grateful for. So wherever you are today, whether you're standing in the light or kneeling in the dark, just try it. Whisper, thank you. Let that be the start of something. Let it bring you back home to yourself. So as we wrap up today's episode on this National Gratitude Day, I just want to say this. If no one else has told you lately, I'm grateful for you, for your heart, for your presence here, for the way you keep showing up, even when it's hard. Gratitude is not just something we feel. It's something we practice and something we give away. It strengthens our hearts, our health, and our hope. And the ripples of your gratitude might reach further than you will ever know. So today, pause, breathe, whisper those two powerful words. Thank you. If you're in the after, learning how to breathe again, how to dream again, how to be again, let this be your reminder. You don't have to have it all figured out to start whispering thank you. And if you know someone who is caregiving right now, today is the perfect day to tell them you see them, that you're grateful for them, that they matter, that they are amazing. Let that be the gratitude ripple you send out today. And if this episode spoke to you, I'd love for you to share it. Send it to a friend, post it on your socials, or leave a review so more people can find this space. And don't forget, you can always find resources, community, and new offerings at newyorkgirlagain.com. Until next time, stay grounded, stay grateful, and remember, your after is filled with possibility.